Major domains of the Earth. Life exists on the Earth because of the favorable conditions present there. All life-sustaining elements, land, water, and air are also present. These three together form the major components of the environment and are called the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere respectively. A combination of these three components creates ideal conditions for nurturing all forms of life. This zone is known as the biosphere. Lithosphere. The upper surface of the earth, which is made up of rocks and soil, is called the lithosphere. Its top layer is known as the crust. This crust is thicker under continents but thinner under oceans. The lithosphere is uneven, the highest point being Mount Everest, which is approximately 8,849 meters above the sea level, and the deepest being the Mariana Trench, which is 11,022 meters below the sea level. 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water and only 29% forms the land surface. The large land masses are called continents and the large water bodies surrounding the continents are called oceans.
Above the sea level and
interconnected,
the deepest
and
being
therefore
the Mariana
the
Trench,
which
is 11,022 meters below the sea level.
And all heights and depths are measured with reference to this level. Continents. There are 7 continents: Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. Most parts of these continental land masses lie in the northern hemisphere. Thus, this hemisphere is called the land hemisphere. Asia. This is the largest continent, covering almost 1/3 of the total landmass and lies in the eastern hemisphere. The entire Asian continent lies in the northern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. It is separated from Europe by the Ural Mountains, Caspian Sea, and the Black Sea. Asia and Europe are together termed as Eurasia. Asia also happens to be the most densely populated continent of the world. About 4 billion people live in the continent, which is slightly more than 60% of the total world population. Africa. This is the second largest continent and lies both in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The equator, Tropic of Cancer, as well as the Tropic of Capricorn all pass through this continent. The continent has the Atlantic Ocean to the west, the Indian Ocean to the east and south, the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea to the north and northeast respectively. Africa is separated from Europe by the Strait of Gibraltar in the northwest and the Mediterranean Sea in the north. The Suez Canal separates Africa from Asia. It is a very big and continuous landmass having a large number of countries with rich natural resources. Africa has the world's largest hot desert, the Sahara Desert. Interestingly, the river Nile, which is the world's longest river, also flows through this continent. The Nile is considered as the lifeline of Egypt and Africa. North America. It is the 3rd largest continent. It lies entirely in the northern and western hemispheres. It is linked to South America by the narrow isthmus of Panama. It is surrounded by the three water bodies: the Arctic Ocean in the north, the Atlantic Ocean in the east, and the Pacific Ocean in the west. South America. As the name suggests, it lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. This too is surrounded by oceans on all sides except for the isthmus which connects it to North America. The Pacific Ocean lies in the west and the Atlantic Ocean in the east. Antarctica. It lies in the southern hemisphere and has the South Pole at its center. It is a very big landmass which is permanently frozen and has no permanent settlement. However, many countries have set up research stations in Antarctica.
India has 2 active research stations in Antarctica, namely Maitri and Bharati.
The Andes Mountains, which is the world's longest mountain range, runs through its length from north to south. Europe. Located in the northern hemisphere, this continent lies to the west of Asia. It extends to both the eastern and western hemispheres and is surrounded by water bodies on 3 sides. The Arctic Ocean lies in the north, the Atlantic Ocean lies in the west, and the Mediterranean Sea in the south. Australia. Australia lies in the southern and eastern hemispheres. It is the smallest continent and has derived its name from a Latin term, australis, which means southern. It is a part of Oceania, which includes Australia, New Zealand, and other islands. Australia is also known as an island continent. It is the 6th largest country in the whole world as well. Area of the continents. Continent. Area in million square kilometer. Percentage of total land area.
Asia 44.58 30. Africa 30.37 20. North America 24.71 16.5. South America 17.84 12. Antarctica 13.66 9.3. Europe 10.53 6.8. Australia 7.688 5.4.
Hydrosphere. The domain of water that covers almost 71% of the Earth's surface is called the hydrosphere. This includes oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ice sheets, underground water, and water vapor. While oceans and seas have salt water, lakes and rivers have fresh water. 97% of the Earth's water reserves are found in the oceans. All the oceans, seas, and bays are connected to one another. So, the water level remains the same in all these water bodies. As most of the southern hemisphere is covered by oceans and seas, it is often called the water hemisphere. Important oceans in the world. There are 5 oceans. Number 1, the Pacific Ocean. Number 2, the Atlantic Ocean. Number 3, the Indian Ocean. Number 4, the Arctic Ocean. And number 5, the Antarctic Ocean. Let us know about each of them. Pacific Ocean. This is the largest ocean which extends over 1/3 of the globe. The Pacific Ocean is circular in shape with North and South America lying on one side and Asia and Australia lying on the other side. In the north, it is linked to the Arctic Ocean, while in the south, it merges with the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. The Mariana Trench, which is 11,022 meters below the mean sea level and is the deepest point of the earth, lies under this ocean. It has a coastline of 1,35,663 kilometers. The average depth of the Pacific Ocean is about
4,280 meters.
Atlantic Ocean. This is the second largest ocean and is S-shaped. It is surrounded by the two Americas on the western side and Europe and Africa on the eastern side. With the length of 1,11,866 kilometers, the coastline of the Atlantic Ocean is very long and irregular, providing ideal location for natural ports and harbors. It is the busiest ocean. The Milwaukee Deep in the Puerto Rico Trench is the deepest point in the Atlantic Ocean, where its depth goes to
8,376 meters
below the mean sea level. The average depth is about
3,646 meters.
The Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean in the world and the only ocean to be named after a country. This ocean is triangular in shape. India is located at the head of this ocean, with Africa lying to the west and Australia to the east. The ocean has a coastline of 66,526 kilometers. With the depth of 7,258 meters, the Java Trench is the deepest point in the ocean. The Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest of all the oceans. It is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounds the North Pole. This ocean lies to the north of North America, Europe and Asia. It remains covered with thick sheets of ice throughout the year. It has a coastline of 45,389 kilometers. Within the depth of
5,550 meters, the Malloy Hole in the Fram Strait
is the deepest point of the ocean. The Antarctic Ocean. The Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Ocean merge at a place and are collectively known as the Antarctic Ocean. This ocean is also known as the Southern Ocean. It surrounds the landmass of Antarctica. It has a coastline of about 17,968 kilometers. With a depth of
7,236 meters,
the South Sandwich Trench is the deepest point of the ocean. Other water bodies. Apart from these oceans, there are smaller water bodies which may be partially enclosed by land. These salt water bodies of water are known as seas. The Arabian Sea, North Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea and Caspian Sea are some important examples. Atmosphere. The Earth is surrounded by a thin layer of air that is an essential part of our life. This is like a thin layer of blanket which protects the earth from extreme temperatures and also provides the air we breathe. It extends for about 1,600 kilometers above the Earth's surface and contains gases which are essential for life. Constituents of the atmosphere. The atmosphere is made up of a mixture of various gases. It has 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% argon, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases. While nitrogen is essential to maintain fertility of the soil and helps plants to grow, oxygen is the breath of life. Carbon dioxide helps plants to manufacture food and helps absorb heat to keep the earth warm. Ozone, another gas found in a small quantity, is extremely important as it protects the earth from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Layers of atmosphere. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers based on composition, temperature, and other properties. Starting from the Earth's surface, these layers of the atmosphere are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. The thickness of each layer differs. All human activities and weather changes take place in the lowest layer, that is, the troposphere. Atmospheric pressure. Air has weight and exerts pressure on the surface of the earth, which changes due to height and temperature. It is densest near the earth's surface and the pressure too is the highest. The atmospheric pressure decreases with the increase in the height. The air becomes thinner and thinner as one goes higher. Temperature also decreases as height increases. In areas of high temperature, air pressure is low as air expands. But in colder areas, pressure is high. It is the difference in atmospheric pressure over different areas which makes the air move. Moving air is called wind. Wind always blows from high pressure to low pressure areas. This causes changes in weather conditions. Biosphere. The biosphere is the narrow zone of contact where lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere come in contact with each other. The word bio means life. It is in this sphere that all forms of life exist and makes Earth a unique planet. From a minute bacteria to huge whales, all organisms exist and grow in the biosphere, which provides a suitable habitat for all. Plant and animals are the two broad divisions of the living organisms. They are interrelated and at the same time dependent on their immediate surroundings. The surroundings within which all organisms survive is called its environment. The 3 domains, that is land, air, and water, interact and affect each other. If one changes, the other gets changed automatically. If the balance in nature is disturbed, the entire cycle of life is affected. Human activities and environment. The human population is increasing rapidly. This increases the world's demand of all resources from food to minerals. Trees are being cut on a large scale. Minerals are also being extracted at a rapid pace. Does man ever pause to think about its impact? Do we understand how this is disturbing the balance in nature? Deforestation reduces rainfall and promotes deserts. It pollutes the rivers and atmosphere alike. Emissions from industries and vehicles increase the carbon dioxide content in the atmosphere, resulting in uneven rise in temperatures. This is termed as global warming. It has serious consequences. We must understand that our greed and lack of concern will ruin our earth. We must maintain a balance in nature by checking pollution of land, air and water. The earth will remain beautiful only if a balance is maintained